Okay, so if you haven't seen Parasite yet, first of all, how it's everyone's talking about it. It's been out for about a few months. It's on digital now, so I'd highly recommend watching it. I it's a movie you got to go in blind to. It makes it so much better. But so I've seen Parasite 3 times now, and I've just gotten to review it today, just because I've kind of been pushing it off because I wanted to see it one more time. So if you don't know, it went. Parasite was nominated for Best Feature. It won, as a bunch of people know, at the Oscars. I believe it won 4 Oscars, so it's pretty. It's a big movie now. It's a movie that I definitely recommend a lot of people seeing. So I don't want to go too much into the plot of this movie because it is a movie I want you guys to go blind into. Because I went into it blind, I didn't know a thing about it, and it took me by surprise. The whole thing just takes you by surprise. So the spoiler list plot of this movie is kind of this poor family is trying to get themselves in a better situation by managing to sneak themselves into this rich household by getting themselves jobs like a driver, a nanny, an art teacher, and a tutor. And so it's a bit of, again, I don't want to spoil anything. So it's a bit of that, a little more. It's a little more detailed into. It's the separation of class movie, and the first thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about the performances. The main four, the family, they're just phenomenal. I mean, there's not many other language films that I've actually went out of my way to see, but this one is definitely one of those you have to watch it. Like, if you want to watch anything, I do definitely recommend watching this movie. The music, the score in this movie is just brilliant. Like, I think it's over the top, but it works in a good way. The directing by Bong Joon-ho, he directs the scenes so well. Like, it really grasps you and it really pulls you into the world of the movie, and so it's really hard to get taken out of the movie. There's a lot of things I could say about this movie, but a lot of them have already been said, so I don't want to sound repetitive to anybody else. But this movie is just, it really deserved the Best Picture nomination, and I'm glad it won. I was on a podcast a week or two ago, and we got to talk about what movies that we wanted. This was before the Oscars came out, so we talked about what movies we wanted to win versus like who we thought should win. And I remember Parasite was the one that I said I believe that it should win because it just checks off so many of the boxes. Like, the score is great, the cast is great, the writing is amazing. I mean, if you read the script, it's amazing. The performances are really good. I don't know if I said that. I feel like I just said that, but it just keeps coming back in my head just how great these performances are. The movie's 2 hours and 12 minutes, I think. I believe it's around there, a little over 2 hours and 10 minutes. But it does not feel like it. It's really fast paced until the second act, when it kind of just gets shifted onto its head. And it doesn't slow down at all, but it does introduce new things. You have to sit back and go, oh, okay, like this is happening. It is a movie I definitely recommend seeing more than one time, because by the end of it, you're kind of rethinking all the events that happened in the first half, and you're like, oh, well, so it's definitely a rewatchable movie. I've seen it. This is my 3rd time seeing it. For me, every time I see it, it gets better and better. The first time I was kind of indifferent about it, and the second time I was like, wow, this is really good. And then the third time today, it's amazing. And I definitely recommend all of you guys to go see it. I have some more movies that I've been meaning to talk about, a bunch of the Oscar contenders, even though I know it's a bit late and the Oscars happened like a week ago, but I'm still going to cover them. So I definitely recommend checking out Parasite. It's definitely in my top 3 of last year. So go check that out. Go check it out. I know it's on digital. I don't know if it's on DVD yet, but I know it's coming out soon. If it's still in your theater, this is a great theater experience. I mean, take some friends. Like, it's a great watch. And yeah, go check it out.